guys, I hope you're all well. Today I am back with another alternative Christmas gift guide video for kids. I think that's what I'm going to call it. So in my last video I shared 5 alternative gift ideas for kids, so non-physical gifts. So annual memberships to farms and one-to-one days out and things like that. So if you'd like to watch that video, I'll leave a link to it below in the description box. But today's video is non-toy Christmas gift ideas. So still things that you can physically wrap up and give to your child, but they're not necessarily toys. At Christmas time, we can waste so much money. Sometimes we give presents for the sake of it. Quite often if people say to me, oh, what can I get the boys? I'll say, oh, I don't know, just anything. And that's the worst thing that you can say, because they'll end up getting something that they either don't want, they've already got, or they're just not going to play with, and you end up giving it to charity or re-gifting it at a later date. And I would just much rather not waste my money. I'd much rather that my friends and family didn't waste theirs either. So I hope you like this video. If you do, then please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below, let me know if you've got any other ideas to add. And let's go. Number 1 is to redecorate their room. Jasper has been saying for, I'd say 3 or 4 months now, that he really wants a space-themed room. And about a month ago, I went to go and buy a load of stuff to make it a space-themed room. And then I thought, why am I doing it now? It's September. There's no kind of reason to do it other than he really wants a space-themed room. And I thought, if I can just hang on for a couple of months, I can do this for Christmas. I can either wrap up things like some spaceman bedding, a moon lamp, maybe a star-shaped rug, and then we can go and put it in his room together. Or I thought he could sleep in my bed, or we could sleep in the spare room or something on Christmas Eve, and we can put all this stuff in his room while he's asleep. So when he wakes up, his main gift is his room being redecorated. And I just thought that kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you're thinking of decorating your child's bedroom in November or January or any other time of the year, try and focus it on Christmas or their birthday, and I feel like they'll be a lot more appreciative of it as well. Number 2 is a monthly subscription. So this could be to maybe a craft box, it could be to a magazine, it could be a baking box, it could be science experiments. I've seen loads around. You might do it for a year, you might do it for 6 months, 3 months. It's just something that they can look forward to every month. Next up, craft supplies. So things like stickers, pipe cleaners, glue, buttons, goggly eyes, tissue paper, anything like that that they can get creative and make things with. Even if you just save up a load of loo rolls and cardboard boxes and empty milk cartons, like that would be the ultimate gift for Jasper. He loves crafting, and that kind of stuff will just keep him going for so long. Alternatively, a baking activity. So like those jars that have all the ingredients to make cookies in, you can buy them pre-made. There's a really good company, actually, I'll leave a link below to their website, called Zach and Lily Bakes, and it's actually my friend that runs it. Or you could make them yourself. So put the flour and the cocoa powder and stuff like that into a little jar with the little instructions, and then you know that they're going to have a fun activity to do. Plus you get to taste test, which it's a lovely gift too. Next up, books. This is probably my go-to gift because I love reading, the boys love reading, and I love that they love reading. It's something that we do together every night. They really enjoy it, and I just think they're learning, they're being able to use their imaginations and be creative and get lost in stories. And I just think the gift of a book is amazing, because Jasper could go through the book 100 times, and then we pass it on to Jensen and he can, and then we can pass it on to someone else, send it off to a charity shop or give it to a friend. And I just feel like it's like a lifelong gift, as long as your child isn't a page ripper, because then they don't last that long. Alternatively, audiobooks. None of my boys have listened to audiobooks yet, but I would really like to get them some. I think that's a lovely gift for them to fall asleep listening to a story, or while they're just playing in their room, to have a story playing at the same time. Next up, music. Whether that's a musical instrument, it could be CDs, it could be music that you can download to their iPod, it could be an iTunes voucher so they can download music to your phone, or I don't know, their iPad or something like that. Also, things that they need: a watch, a clock, a calendar, a diary, and also clothing that they need. So rather than just saying, oh yeah, my child needs clothes, think of things that they do need, like maybe a new coat, wellies, a helmet for when they ride their bike, maybe a new backpack for nursery, something that can still be fun for them to open, like a dinosaur backpack or Thomas the Tank Engine wellies, but it's something that they actually really need. Now this next one I love, and we actually did something similar for Pete for Father's Day a couple of years ago, and it's a homemade voucher booklet. We actually did his as a jar and put the little vouchers in it. But I think if you write down some vouchers that your child can redeem when they've been good, they can go and take out a page from their book, and it might be to go and get an ice cream, to have a second dessert, eat out for dinner or get a takeaway or go to the park. Quite small things, nothing big and expensive, but just a nice little reward treat for them. If your child is school age or even when they're younger, things like phonics flashcards, writing books, the wipe clean ones are brilliant. They're fun for kids to do and they're practicing their writing and their spelling and their reading at the same time. Also, educational games, so things like Snap, dominoes, there's that like food shopping bingo, puzzles, games that are fun but they're educational as well. And I think you'll appreciate this if you're a fellow blogger, YouTuber, Instagrammer, or you just love taking pictures. A little camera. You can actually get a kid's, I think it's a VTech one. I'll try and find it and leave a link below. But it's a kid's digital camera. And both my boys love taking pictures. They always pick up my camera. Obviously, my camera's a little bit more expensive, so I don't like them to do that. So for them to be able to capture their own memories, I think would be amazing. And it would be interesting to see what kind of things they want to take pictures of. And following on from that, a photo album. So give your child, your niece, your nephew, whoever you're getting a gift for, a blank photo album and they can fill it with their own pictures. My boys have got a few pictures from like when they were babies, if we've gone to, I don't know, see the Coca-Cola van or Peppa Pig World, stuff like that, and you know when you buy a picture while you're there. And I think it's really nice for them to have their own album of their memories. Next up, tools. So for example, their own gardening gloves, maybe their own little trowel. For the kitchen, their own little whisk or apron or chef's hat, maybe their own screwdriver, but ones that actually work, they can actually help you to do jobs with, and it will make them feel really grown up, but it also means that they're not taking yours at the same time. Now this one is one of my favourites, and that is the gift of nature. So it could be a telescope so that they can watch the stars, it could be binoculars so they can do bird watching, bird feeder, a bird table, one of those grow your own butterfly tent things where you grow them from a chrysalis all the way to a butterfly and then you set them free, maybe a magnifying glass, scavenger hunt lists, stuff like that that gets them out in nature and gets them learning. Okay, and the last two, which I feel like are the kind of go-to things that you ask for if you don't know what your child wants or if you don't know what to get for a child, and that's money and gift vouchers. And I know that some people feel rude or cheeky asking for these, but I personally would much rather give my niece, my nephew, anyone else money or a gift voucher that I know they're then going to go and spend on something they really want or need. And I also know that the parents of those children would much prefer that as well. So yeah, never feel bad about saying, oh, actually, could you get my child money? Because maybe they want like a big toy that kind of out of budget for each person individually, but together if each person gave say 5, 10, collectively they'd be able to get that child the toy or activity or whatever it is that they really want. And that's it, those are all of my non-toy Christmas gift alternatives for children. I hope you found it useful, and like I said, please do add some more in the list below because it's only October, so it'll be really great if we can all kind of help each other out with some ideas. Thanks for watching, bye!